Mark Kendall carries your average frustrated high school teenager just aching to get a little close to his reluctant girlfriend. You know what that means? I apologize. Hello, fellow followers, and welcome back to FanZcene. And today I have for you another VHS haul. This time the haul comes to us from Half Price Books, and in this haul I have 50s Sci-Fi and some movie monsters. I want my VHS. Up first, it's an all-time 50s sci-fi horror classic, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Now, this is the colorized version on VHS. I kind of wish I would have got the black and white version, but it's really cool to find at least a copy of this on VHS, because I really enjoy this movie, and more than likely I'm going to be picking up the Criterion Blu-ray of this movie where I can get the VHS, and possibly, if I remember correctly, it might have been scanned in 4K, so we may get a 4K of Invasion of the Body Snatchers down the line from Criterion. Not really sure, but for those of you who don't know what this classic movie is all about, let's go over the back of the case, shall we? A dark, evil panic is sweeping over the town of Santa Mira, California. My father isn't my father. My sister isn't my sister. What? People are questioning the identities of their closest friends and family as one by one they begin acting cold, distant, and vacant, almost as if they're not even human at all. Sounds a lot like society today. When Dr. Miles Bennell investigates the mystery plaguing the town, he stumbles onto a secret so bizarre even he is unable to believe it. A strange form of plant life from outer space is spawning giant pods which produce alien life forms that are systematically assuming the identities of the townspeople and taking their lives while they sleep. Realizing he is probably the last survivor, Bennell tries desperately to get out of town and warn the world of the invasion. But it may already be too late. Ooh, juicy. It's the sensational science fiction thriller that captured America. It's the original classic that inspired the hit remake. It's the Invasion of the Body Snatchers. In color! I like this movie, and I like the remake too. The remake is a classic example of a great remake of a 50s sci-fi movie, and just the performances in this is great. This is a great little VHS to have, and I'm so glad I found it. This one is a 50s sci-fi drive-in classic from the great Roger Corman. It conquered the world. I love this. I love the little logo down here in the bottom, Drive-In Classics. This is a classic, alien sci-fi story. Man, I just love these. I love these movies. So let's go over the back right here. This stars Peter Graves too, because I make sure I saw the name that time, because on the last video I didn't even see Ernie Hudson's name on this substitute. But anyways, let's go over the back so you know what it's all about. It was part plant and all monster, with crustacean arms and chainsaw teeth. Humanity had never seen anything like it, but whatever it was, it conquered the world. It conquered the world. I'm sorry. Producer-director Roger Corman tapped into the Red Scare of the 50s with this tale of a veggie alien from Venus who can bend human minds to his evil will. The terror begins when the monster makes contact with a well-meaning American scientist, Lee Van Cleef, the spaghetti western star, who here packs a microscope instead of a six-gun. The scientist guides the monster to Earth, but he regrets his hospitality when the newcomer sends out hordes of bats, whose bites reduce the townsfolk to zombies. Yes! Peter Graves from Mission Impossible and Beverly Garland, My Three Sons, are among those who battle back in this top sci-fi thriller that critic Leonard Maltin calls well acted, one of Corman's best. A creepy monster, blood-sucking bats, screaming victims, and earnest men of science. Now that's a drive-in classic. Epic. And I would love to know what Joe Bob Briggs thought about this movie, because, it's Joe Bob Briggs, a drive-in guy. But this is awesome. I love me some drive-in 50s sci-fi classic. This is awesome. So glad to have It Conquered the World. It's an all-time. It's just, I know I keep saying it, but it is an all-time classic, and I'm so cool. So glad to find this copy of this on VHS. This next one, I can't remember if I saw it on Mystery Science Theater 3000, and keep that show in mind as well too as we go through these, or if I saw it on Svengoolie. If you haven't watched Svengoolie, you should check out Svengoolie. But that would be Robot Monster in 3D, and I love this sci-fi type movies, and I love here it says one of the best bad movies ever made. That right there caught my eye. I immediately had to get this, and so let's go to the tail of the tape to see what it's all about. from the producer of Catwomen on the Moon. When this movie made its debut in 1953, the reviews were so bad director Phil Tucker attempted suicide. Holy crap! Today it's recognized as one of the best bad films ever made. Ro-Man, an ape-like intergalactic exterminator wearing a plastic diving helmet, attempts to vaporize the entire human population with the Calcinator death ray. Miraculously, 6 people survive and search for the way to destroy their flea-bitten tormentor. Lonely and without any Grilly magazines. Come on, Grilly magazines, we gotta have that. Ro-Man, smitten by the voluptuous Alice. That's what I'm talking about. But when his boss finds out, he's pink-slipped along with the entire planet. This movie, I haven't seen it so long and I barely remember, so I cannot wait to pop this in the VCR and watch it just from the sounds of that. Will the human race survive the final onslaught? Watch this 3D thriller and find out. 3D! Sorry if that, I apologize. But yes, I saw this, one of the best bad movies ever, and that sucks about what happened with the director there, man. But just know that this movie is being appreciated now by film lovers like me, who love good bad movies. And I had to get this, and I can't wait to rewatch this. And because, like I said, I don't quite remember if I've seen this or if I have. It had to be one of those 2 shows I mentioned, Mystery Science Theater 3000 or Svengoolie. But this, I cannot wait to dig into this. I told you to keep Mystery Science Theater 3000 in your mind because I got Mystery Science Theater 3000, the movie. I always dug this show, and I always liked this movie. And there is some a history behind this movie that where the cast and the makers of Mystery Science Theater 3000 do not like this movie because of studio interference and everything. But I always liked this. I thought it was funny, and I commend them for being able to at least get it out there, even if they had some trouble. And I like what it says up here. It says every year Hollywood makes hundreds of movies. This is one of them. So let's go to the back so you guys know what it's all about. Mystery Science Theater 3000, the movie, delivers laughs that are out of this world. A demented scientist, Dr. Clayton Forster, has concocted a diabolical scheme for world domination. Bum, bum, bum. I don't know why I keep doing that. It just sounds right. He's going to subject the human race to the worst movies ever made, but his test subject, Michael J. Nelson, possesses mankind's ultimate defense, a sense of humor. That is one of the best defense to have, honestly. It's awesome. So as the classic sci-fi B-movie, This Island Earth unspools, Mike and his robot companions, Tom Servo and Crow, heckle the film mercilessly, providing a hilarious running commentary. I always love that. That's hilarious. And it's funny because this movie, because they're watching, This Island Earth, which is an actual really good 50s Sci-Fi movie. And I know the people, the guy that chose this movie for this, he didn't like that movie, so that's why they lambasted it. And they kind of got some heat for that because it's actually considered to be a really good movie. But I don't care. It's pretty funny the way they make fun of it. But This Island Earth is actually shorter than this movie, so they had to make their movie longer to fit it all in there with extra jokes and stuff, and all that with studio interference and everything. This is a good movie. It's just funny. I'm really glad I found this and can get it on VHS. Who didn't love the monsters? And it, kind of sucked when they got canceled, but they did end up making a movie, and here's the movie: Monster Go Home. Herman Monster, Lily Monster, Grandpa there. I love the monsters. I'm a huge fan of the monsters and the Universal monster type things. And this movie was so good. It's so cheesy. It's so funny. It's so great. There's the Dragula. It's awesome. The first family of fright from the popular 60s sitcom, Herman, Lily, Grandpa, Eddie, and Marilyn, hits the big screen as Herman becomes Lord Munster when he inherits an estate from an English uncle. I love this. Herman leaves his job for Munster Hall, uncovers a counterfeiting ring, and upholds the family honor by driving his Dragula special in an annual road race. This movie was so good, so funny. Lily Munster and Morticia Addams, they always have a soft spot in, my heart. Just freaking smoking hot. And, Fred Gwynn as Herman Monster. Just awesome. I love this movie. I love this. And, I'm just so glad to have found like a VHS copy of the tape. I know you can get this on Blu-ray and Scream Factory put out a special edition Blu-ray, which I do plan on getting that as well too. But it was really cool to find like a VHS copy of it because I just really dig this movie. You all know Jim Carrey, but do you guys know one of his very first movies he ever did, starring Lauren Hutton and Jim Carrey? Once Bitten, a voluptuous vampire lady here, and Jim Carrey is a high school student who may fall for what she has. Now, this is an awesome 80s, cheesy, bad vampire flick, and Lauren Hutton is hot in this. I'm serious, she is. But this movie was always kind of funny, and I love cheesy bad movies. And this isn't the original VHS. This is a later VHS after Jim Carrey became famous. So let's read over the back so you know what it's all about. America's #1 box office star, Jim Carrey, Dumb and Dumber, and Batman Forever. Really? Batman Forever? You're going to choose that instead of Ace Ventura? Ooh. Is about to discover that romance really does bite in this story of love, lust, and other late-night activities. Sexy time. Mark Kendall carries your average frustrated high school teenager just aching to get a little close to his reluctant girlfriend. You know what that means. I apologize. But when a dazzling, beautiful Countess Lauren Hutton sweeps down on him one evening, little does he suspect that the sophisticated older woman's real intentions. She's a 400-year-old vampire who needs the blood of a true virgin to live forever. Now Mark's dubious purity makes him the object of a wacky tug-of-war between two highly motivated women in a romantic comedy you can really sink your teeth into. Vampire puns. You gotta love them. This movie, like I said, was really cheesy, really funny. One of Jim Carrey's first movies, and I don't know if a lot of people know this or not, but it's really cool, and I was really glad to get this. And I plan on watching this. I plan on watching all these on VHS. It's just I gotta find the time, but that's why I buy them, because I do watch them, and I can't wait to watch this one again. Finally, this last one, I thought about not showing you guys because I was kind of excited to find this one, and I didn't check it like I did the other ones before I bought it, which I regret. But it can be fixed. I can hit up like VHS Mikey or somebody out there who knows how to fix VHS's, Lunch Meat VHS, if you haven't heard of them. But it's the 1970s King Kong with Jeff Bridges and, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on her name, Jessica Lange and Charles Grodin. This one is a really, really great one. It just came out on Shout Factory Blu-ray, which I picked up. It comes with the TV cut. And, I just got King Kong Lives, a sequel to this, and I was like, oh, King Kong, I can get it and go add it to my collection. And I don't think I need to read over the back here for you guys. It's to tell King Kong they go to Skull Island. They find King Kong, they bring him back to America, terrorize, he's scared, he's smitten with Jessica Lange, who's freaking hot in this. And I love that in one of the first things King Kong does when he gets her, it's like he just like drops her top and pops her boobs out. Is like, yeah, I mean, I want to see him too, Kong. Thank you. So that was pretty cool. But onto why I almost didn't want to show you this, because let me take it out of the case here. All right, I'm going to take it out, set that over here. Looks good, right? It looks good. And then, oh, look at that. It comes off. The tape is all good, so I'm gonna have to get a replacement for that and get this fixed. But it's still watchable. I just got to get it fixed. And I was really glad to find King Kong on VHS. So that's it for this VHS haul. Let me know what some of your favorites were down in the comment section down below. Leave me some comments on this video all around, whatever you guys thought, some VHSs that you want to collect. I had been jonesing for some VHSs lately, and I've been really trying to find some really rare, hard to find, maybe obscure, maybe some that never made the jump to DVD or Blu-ray yet. And it's been hard going because I don't want to spend a whole lot of money on them, because I tend to spend a lot more on like the 4K, the Blu-rays of these movies, and I like these VHSs. I love collecting VHSs. And, as a collector, I've come to learn that, if you want some VHSs, it doesn't matter if you have the rarest of rare, those 80s ones in your collection that so many people have. And, people shouldn't look down on you if you don't have those, because at the end of the day, it's your taste, what you like, what you want to find. And I found me some great ones that I like and I enjoyed finding. And, I had fun. I have fun making these videos for you guys. So if you guys like these videos and you want me to see me to keep doing them, keep subscribing, hitting that bell for notifications, keep watching, and I'll keep making them and leaving them comments in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching wherever you guys are. Please have a great, safe, happy, healthy day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Godspeed, tape heads.